You know, it's funny. I had the strangest dream last night. I woke up, and for a moment, I couldn't tell if I was still dreaming or not. It felt so real, like I had actually been there. It was a city, futuristic, but not in the way you might expect. Everywhere I looked, there were these flying taxis, like EVTOLs. They were everywhere, zipping around, weaving in and out of each other, moving in patterns that felt chaotic but were perfect. I don't know how else to explain it. It was like they were all part of one organism, each one knowing exactly where it needed to go. Not a single crash, not even a close call. I swear, they were moving with this kind of unseen coordination. It was like a controlled chaos, but there was no chaos at all. And the city, everything about it felt different. There were no dark, polluted skies. The air felt cleaner, lighter. Energy was abundant, and it was cheap. The whole city, powered by a mix of solar, wind, and battery tech. Everything was connected to this seamless grid, working together. It wasn't just one building here or a small park there, it was everything. The streets, the cars, even the air itself seemed to run on this clean energy. It was all so efficient and so much cheaper than we have now. It wasn't just the tech. I noticed something else too. On the outskirts of every city, there were these abandoned nuclear reactors. Abandoned, but they weren't dangerous anymore. They'd been cleaned up, restructured. It was like they had repurposed all the old infrastructure, used it as part of something new. The future didn't just discard the past, it learned from it. And then it hit me. I remembered what started it all. 2025. Versus AI. They had announced their results in the Atari Challenge. It seemed like a small thing at first, right? Just another competition. But in my dream, it was clear. That was the turning point. Versus didn't just perform well, they redefined what AI could be. They were faster, smarter, and somehow they did it all at a fraction of the cost. That's what set them apart. When the world saw what they could do, everything changed. I remember thinking about how many people missed it, how many didn't realize what was happening when their market cap was still just $300 million. Those who saw it early, they got in on the ground floor. And the ones who took a chance on Versus, they're the ones who got rich. Really rich. In a way, they became the ones who shaped the future. They didn't just invest in a company, they invested in the world's future. But here's the thing that stayed with me. In my dream, it wasn't just the technology that changed everything. It was how it shaped society, how it changed how people lived. Everything was interconnected, like a web, a perfect system. It wasn't just that the city ran on clean energy, or that the cars didn't crash. It was how everything worked together, how people lived with this new awareness of the world around them. They understood their place in it. They were part of something bigger. And I kept coming back to Versus, how it wasn't just another tech company. It wasn't just a software or hardware firm. It became something much bigger. It became the very core of this new society, a guiding force, the thread that tied everything together. I woke up, still trying to shake the feeling of it all. I don't know if it was a dream, or if I was just getting a glimpse of something that might really happen. But I keep thinking, what if that's the future? What if that's where we're headed? What if Versus really does change everything? It felt like I saw a glimpse of the future. I just wonder if it's already in motion.